Greetings. Welcome to a cup of conversation and food for thought with me, Nidra Simmons. I was cleaning my sink out and the sprayer sprayed me. So I have a big patch of spray on me of water. So ignore that. I probably brought it to the attention of y'all. But anyway, I do not own the rights to the music. I do not own the rights to the commercials. If you hear any commercials and music in the background, I'm not promoting that. This content is for entertainment purposes only. Um, Happy Monday to you all. I hope that you all are having a wonderful Monday. Um, Thank you for joining the live. I'm about maybe 7 minutes late, but I was here on time. I was just preparing myself um, and trying to see if I can come up with the topic of discussion this morning. But yeah, thank you for joining the live. Happy Monday again to you. I do not own the rights to the music. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hello, how you doing? As always, I come and give an honor and glory to. Sorry, I tried to eat something before I came on. Mother, Father, God, Universe. Actually, my skin look like it's really dry. I did not put no lotion on, y'all. Well, you know what? It is. It is. I'm here. Um, Giving honor to Mother, Father, God, Universe. Thank you for waking us up this morning and seeing us throughout the day. Thank you for protecting us and keeping us as we slept throughout the night. Continue to keep us fully dressed in the full armor of God throughout the day. um, and to keep us safe and protected and continue to provide for us mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially, in every way possible. Thank you for just loving on us. Thank you for just being so wonderful with us, to us, for us. I want to give much respect and gratitude to our big brother Jesus, archangels, guardian angels, all angels, the highest Christ, light, ancestors, guardian ancestors, spirit team here and far. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all that you do. Thank you for just loving on us. Sorry, y'all. I'm over there. But just thank you for everything. Um, but yeah, thank you. The topic of conversation for today is confidence and ego. I don't know if I want to say confidence versus ego, or the main thing is confidence. We want to build up our confidence so we can move forward and be the best persons that we can be. But do we confuse confidence with ego? Do we know the difference between what your ego is and what confidence is? Because they're not the same. So, however way you want to put that together, that is the issue or the area of where I want to discuss this morning. I thank you all for joining the live. Much appreciated. I'm going to try to drink my tea off of the camera so there's no restrictions. So if you see me go back and forth, that's what I'm doing. I'm just enjoying some warm tea this morning. But I'm gonna try not to eat on the camera or anything like that because I don't want nothing to restrict God's message from coming through. Um, so confidence versus ego or confidence. I'm going to give you a few key points of what the internet says confidence is. Okay. Self awareness. This is confidence. It's self awareness and proven capabilities. It's focusing on the task or the effort. It's if I messed up, let me learn from this. It's a quiet grounding and secure. It lifts others up in collaboration. That's confidence. The ego, insecurities, insecurities, and a need for external validation. Focuses on self image and being right. It wasn't my fault. The system, they are wrong. That sounds familiar. Loud defense and fragile. Pushes others down for competition. Okay, so I gave you two key points of what each meant, and they can run hand in hand. Um, and you can look at, if things happen or changes happen in your life, you can lean more into your ego than confidence, because usually if it doesn't work out in your favor, then you get disappointed, you get hurt, and then you want to, as we do as humans, want to give blame to somebody else. Thank you for joining the live. How are you doing? So I want to come on, and I know that I've recently shared something that I went through with you all out there. And yes, I'm human. I was upset about it. But I did not, I hope I did not go into my ego. I expressed some emotions and some feelings. I don't have a ring. What do you mean, where's my ring? So I wanted to come on and talk about the difference between confidence and ego. Congratulations. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So for you out there, I wrote a short sentence form of what is both. And it's saying confidence accepts reality as it's as it is and works with it. Ego tries to bend reality to fit its narrative. I am great. How are you doing? Thank you for joining my live. Thank you for the likes and the popularity. It's much appreciated. Thank you so much. I am 49, soon to be 50 on Saturday coming. Um, so, but yeah. So, when I laughed when I read some of the key points on ego, I can remember saying in my situation that it wasn't my fault. Well, I didn't say it wasn't my fault. I said that it wasn't fair. Um, I can't control other people. I can only control myself. Everybody else can only control them. And yeah, it's a type of work today. But I'm here this morning to talk about confidence and ego, and to uplift, encourage you all out there. Um, but yeah, I said something that could have fallen into the lines of ego, but I was not in my ego when I was talking to you all out there. I have confidence in who I am, what I can do, and what I carry. Let me say it properly. I have confidence in knowing who I am, whose I am, and what I carry. So no place or person can take that away from me. But as humans, you think you're doing well, and then somebody comes around and say you're not. You're going to feel that emotion. Um, and when you go through something like that, you feel it. So basically, I went on and I expressed what I went through, and then I also expressed that this is a shout out to all of you out there as far as teachers for all of the hard work that you do. If by chance something happens and you have to be removed from your place of business, and you didn't hurt nobody or anything like that, it was something that somebody else felt the need to do, then don't let that take away from your all your knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, education, everything that you have to go towards whatever job that you have. So I wanted to just share that real quick. Yeah, and thank you. And I believe he do. She do. Mother, Father, God, Universe, Creator. I believe that there's a plan out there for me, and I'm not harping or upset on that situation anymore. I am, believe it or not, over it. Um, but I just wanted to. I had a recent conversation, and there was some things that I was told that I shouldn't have said, but I didn't say anything that was offensive or wrong. I always talk about myself because I'm very transparent, and I give clearer explanation on things so that people can understand where I'm coming from, and they know that I can have compassion if they're going through the same thing. So I share my stories as transparencies. It is. It's right around the corner. About to be the big 5-0. I can't believe that. But I can believe that. I think thank God and give honor and glory to God for that. Um, but um, but yeah, the topic of discussion today is confidence and ego. And a lot of people get that confused. Um, it's good to stay positive. It's good to have high hopes, high thoughts of yourself, respect yourself, love yourself. I'm never gonna tell you not to. I'm gonna always tell you to love yourself first. Good morning. Thank you for the joining the live. I see you got up this morning early. Thank God for all y'all waking up this morning and myself. To God be the glory. But yeah, a lot of people think confidence and ego is the same, and it's not. Um, they can go hand in hand, but they're not the same. Discuss the difference between ego, confidence, and ego. If you feel the need to share any thoughts or comments in regards to any moments that you would like to share of confidence or ego moments that you have overcome, um, feel free to share it. The interaction is what makes these lives much uh, better or more fun. Thank you. Thank you for the heart. Much appreciated. Thank you. Um, so I don't know if I read it, but it says, oh yeah, I did read it. Confidence accepts reality as it is and works with it. Ego tries to bend reality for it to fit its narrative. So um, if you're confident in yourself and know that you are capable of doing whatever it is that you need to do, when someone comes and tell you that you are not doing it right, then you will stop and ask, okay, can you show me how to do it right? Or you'll take the moment to figure out, okay, I did it this way and that wasn't you'll take the moment to try to fix the situation. But if you're in your ego, you can be like, you don't know what you're talking about. I've been doing this for years. I've been doing this for a long time. You just came up here. You don't know what you're doing. I know what I'm doing. That's your ego. You need to know the difference. If you are on a job that you don't own and you don't call the shots of the rules, and it's an organization or something like that that's helping others, you need to stop and think and look back and see what it is that you did wrong. I was told that I don't take feedback well. And I who does like taking feedback? But I do take it back. But I'm not going to just say yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. No, I'm going to put some information in there. I'm going to ask some questions. If you said I'm doing it wrong and I'm thinking I'm doing it right, I'm going to ask some questions. And I'm not being competitive or combative because I'm asking the question. I'm generally asking because I want to know what it is that I did wrong. Why do you think it was wrong? What do you could do better? Can you show me how you can do it better? I want to know that because I want to do better. That is not me being in my ego. That is me trying to fix the situation so that I understand it. I came on and talked about a live before about make it make sense to me. Somebody else may already know what to do or how to do it. And if you tell me that I'm not doing it right, okay, so break it down, make it make sense to me so that I get it and then I could do it the way that you want me to do it. Period. Don't get mad at me because I ask questions. Now, I've worked my whole life. I've been working since I was 9 years old. So I've gotten feedback on a whole lot of things. And I haven't been combative. Most of the time, I don't say anything. Now, if you know better, you do better. So I'm going to do better. I want to make sure that because I take pride in what I do, I have compassion in everything that I do. And I want what I do to be shown and received in the level in which I'm giving it. I don't want it to be taken the wrong way because I've been misunderstood all my life. Um, so when I talk and when I try to explain certain things, trust and believe is coming from a place that I have been in and I'm now getting out of, no longer want to go back to. So I ask questions so that I make it make sense to me. It may not have to make sense to you what questions I ask or why I ask it. But if it's going to help me better your business and I'm working for you, just answer the question. Period. What's the problem? People be like, well, why I mean, I've gotten reprimanded or documentations written on me and they expect me not to say nothing. Hold on, you messing with my livelihood, my track record. You think that I'm going to just let you sit here and put stuff down on paper and not have nothing to come to you and explain ask about? That was the old me. You should have met me about maybe not too far long ago. 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Now you probably would have got through it 3 years ago. Okay. But the me now is not the same person. I am not the same person I was last year. I am not the same person I was in January. I have changed. You all have changed. So for you to come to me with any type of something that's going to be against me, and it's been all of, I had to fight and be where I am to get to where I am today, and you want me to just wipe that away and give it to you for like 1 quick second? Oh no. Oh no. You're going to hear me talk. You come to me and say whatever you want to say, and I'm respectful. I may not say nothing back. I'm going to let you speak. But the minute I try to speak and you cut me off, okay. Ooh, that's not my ego trying to get into play. That's my confidence. I know who I am, whose I am, and what I carry. So if you don't want to hear me, that doesn't mean it's going to be stuck inside of me because you cut it right then and there. No, I'm going to get it out. And but what I do is when I get it out, I'm giving it out, I'm giving it out with the intentions of helping others in return, as well as myself. I'm not selfish. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm doing all this for you. No, I'm doing it for me too. It's helping me. I'm healing in the process of healing others. It's so it's what I do. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um North Carolina. But so yeah, I want to learn, I want to get better too. I want to continue to help others. So I believe through communication and conversation, that's how we do it. A lot of people say, don't talk about this, leave it alone. And then who is that helping? You, cool and free, because you ain't got to hear it no more. So it's helping you. But the individual that's going through whatever it is going through, you asking them to hold on to that and seal it inside. The devil is a liar. I'm not going to do that for what? You? And I'm the one that's got to deal with it too? Oh, no. And you shouldn't have to do it either. The way that you can go through things and get past and move through things in life is to go through it, not around it, not underneath it, not above it, but through it. And it's about time that we learn to do what is right for who you are. I'm going to do what's right for me. You do what's right for you. You're the ones that's going to have to make it through in this world. The other people, they want something to clear the slate so they can keep living and their confidence or conscience don't have to be bothered. Your conscience is not a my problem, it's a your problem. My livelihood is a my problem. Just keep being yourself for the little time you have to spend with them. That's right. I'm gonna be myself. I'm not doing anything. I have no retaliation or anything on anybody. Life goes on. Life is never always perfect. You're going to go through bumps and hurdles and uh ditches and the whole nine. Life is what you make it. Life is what you make it. But as long as you love yourself and have confidence in yourself and believe in yourself, you're going to be all right. Don't confuse confidence and ego because the ego is going to make you want to retaliate. The ego is going to make you want to argue. The ego is going to make you want to get up on the lives and bash other people. That's not my intentions. If you feel like I'm bashing you because I'm expressing what happened to me, that's not my problem. That's your problem. It didn't happen to you. It's happening to me. And I have to get through this just like other people that's going through it have to get through this too. So if I can play a little part in helping them and helping myself in the process, then that's a win-win for me. If you don't want me to say nothing because you don't want me to expose what you did, then don't do it. I'm reminded, little kids, they love them, gotta love them. They can sit there and say, okay, they have a mouth and they have a voice. They can just say stop, just like that. But instead of saying stop, they'll come over to the teacher or they'll come over to me. Miss Simmons, this person said such and such. This person, I said, okay, what would you like me to do about that? You can go over to them and tell them what you said was not nice. Please don't say that to me again. You've used your words. You've gained confidence. You have now authority and power to tell that person, don't do it again. That's building your character. That's building who you are. That's teaching you to exercise your voice and your words and use it. And it's going to mean something. You start that at a young age. For me to go up there and keep saying, stop doing that. No, I'm not doing that. This is a teachable moment. Let's teach. Let's learn. Now go ahead and practice what you just learned. Period. So if I'm teaching the kids that, why do I have to be quiet when I go in to speak with other adults? Am I wrong for teaching the children that? That's a question for y'all to answer. And am I wrong for feeling the way that I feel as an adult to go talk to another adult? We're adults. Am I wrong? Thank you. Thank you. Basic tools some people never develop. And it's true. You can imagine, you can't, I mean, listen, I'm telling you, it's a lot of kids. And sometimes it's not even the little kindergartners, it's older kids too. I was minding my business, and two kids came into my room and said, um, this person did this to me. This person did that to me. And I'm like, okay, okay. So y'all need someone to help your iron this out. Okay, so let's do. And then one person was so empowered and didn't want me to say nothing. I'm like, you know what? I can't help you if you're going to keep yelling at me. If you be quiet and let me hear what happened on both sides, I can help you resolve the situation. But the other one wanted me to just get the other one because he wanted the other one to get in trouble. I'm like, hold on, I'm not your mama. I'm not your mama. No, your daddy. I am not going to do what you do in your house. When you come to school, you have a different set of rules. So let's talk this out. And you can do that with kindergartners because they understand enough to talk it out. And then when they see what you're doing, some kids become large kids. Yeah, they do. Um, but to each his own. I'm here to help. I'm not here to try to criticize or cause any problems. But I don't see that I'm doing anything wrong when I'm sharing examples that can help other people. The story that I just told, although it happened in the workplace, it's not only a situation that happens in the workplace. It happens at home too. Parents can have siblings parents can have their children, and if they're more than one, come to them with the same scenario. I'm here to help you. Talk it out. Get them to get quiet enough to relax and calm down. Let them hear each other's sides, and then make them think. Was it okay for you to do that? Did you think that you could have handled that another way? These are tools that I'm helping you out there with your situations. You probably already know about it, but when you're in the heat of things, you don't want to do it. So this is a reminder. Take it as a form of help any way you want to. I'm not sitting here trying to bash anybody or throw anybody in the bus. I'm giving tools. And you gave me the word tools, so I'm gonna use tools. I'm giving tools and uh examples so that you can do better. When you know better, you do better. Period. So when I came on and started sharing my brief situations, and I am over it. I am. Trust me, I am. If I go back to it, is to prove a point on growth. Okay. I know that I'm not an owl. I'm not going to turn my head all the way around and look straight back. I am going to look on the sides to see how far I am from the back. So when I revert back to that, that's all I'm doing. I'm just looking to see how much further I have gotten from that point. So I am over it. I do believe that God has a plan for me, and I'm going to be obedient and do what I feel God is asking me to do in the meantime, between time. So that is that on that. So I gave my little spews on what ego and confidence is. They're not the same thing. You need to make sure that you keep yourself in a cool, calm composure so that you can determine the difference and you don't go and throw out your ego as a retaliation as opposed to just taking everything as a confidence um, and building up your confidence. Thank you. You said that's cool. Good morning. Thank you for joining the live. But yeah, so make sure that you can determine and understand that confidence and ego is not the same. And since it popped into my head, this weekend has been a weekend to where people were trying to force things on me. And I'm like, wait a minute. If I say something, my words mean something, just like the other person's words mean something too. But if it's something to where you're trying to make somebody else do something, you can only control yourself. You can't control nobody else. Period. And it seems like there was a lot of people trying to get in before. It felt like there was like a timer on, and people were trying to get things in before the timer went off. Um, I got God. I'm good. Thank you, though. But it was just, it felt like this weekend that things people were approaching me in a way that they had a timer and they had to get things done within a certain time frame before the timer went off. So, but yeah, I don't know. I'm sharing that because I'm wondering, did it feel like that to anybody else this weekend? Whoa. Since you said that, what is the first requirement? That sounds like it's a question, and I really would like to know what is the first requirement. Because if I'm my own individual and you're your own individual, you're only required to do what's best for you. I will work for you. Thank you. Sorry. But yeah. Um I was scrolling through the live and I was listening to this lady and she struck my attention and she was telling me how um now I don't know if anything happened in her personal situation, but she was just sharing how, now how am I gonna say this without it coming across disrespectful? Because I don't want it to be disrespectful. Um, mm, and maybe I shouldn't say it, but let me say it this way: we are our own individual, and I pay my if I buy my own clothes and you buy your own clothes, and I'm not getting no help from you on my clothes, then what I wear and how I wear it is my business. And I'm saying this in the most respectful way possible. So until then, let me be me and you be you. I think that I am dressed very okay today. I am not revealing nothing. That's over. My face is my face. My neck is my neck. I can't cover that and walk around. My clothes is my clothes. You don't like it. That's a your problem, not a my problem. Should you be showing it to the public? Anyway, that sounds like somebody's in their ego. I'm confident on who I am, but somebody else is in their ego. And it sounds like an ego of control. Control only what you can. You can control you, and I can control me. I agree. I agree. I agree. But opportunities will come when you least expect it. So I'm going to get up and do what I normally do. And that's get up, prepare myself wherever I'm at, do what I'm required, and bring myself back home. But yeah, I heard a lot of things. But yeah, I'm curious to know, did anybody feel like that they were going through a time thing over the weekend? Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Are you the guy that be dancing on your videos? You be having some good music. I can relate to all the music that you be playing. But thank you. I appreciate that. I try to come across as respectful as possible. Okay. Keep doing what you're doing. You put smiles on people's faces and the music, it brings people back. Yeah, that pretty smile. Oh yeah, I gotta keep smiling. I tell you, I'd rather smile than cry. I'll smile any day. I smile any day. I do not like crying. I can be talking to people and people are like, why are you laughing? I'm like, why not? I laugh because that is my mechanism of, coping. You can just ask your question. I'm not required to take a gift for questions. Ask your question. As long as it's a respectful question. If it's a question that is not containing anything to the topic, then I may not answer it. But you can feel free to ask questions. That's what makes the live so fun when you contribute and talk. Why are you asking me a question like I can read the future? What do you feel? You know that situation better than me. What did it, what, how was it when you left it? What was the impression the person gave you? This is conversation, cup of conversation and food for thought. This is all talk in the hopes of helping you get better in whatever situation that you're in. I never claim to say I can tell you the future. Started talking to someone. Do what you feel is right. You have something called intuition and discernment. And if you feel that's not working for you, get on your knees and seek guidance with God and ask God to direct your path and wait for God to give you an answer. But you know the situation better than I do. If there's any doubt in your mind on anything, trust that. And then take that to God and ask God, is that what you really should be feeling? Or is that something else trying to come in? Well, then if there's doubt, honey, you already have your answer. I'm sorry. Uh, individual. Somebody say, don't say honey. Don't call me honey. Okay. If you have doubt, then that's your answer right there. So now you need to seek guidance from God. Okay? Ask God to direct your path. And make sure that you're confident in whatever choice you decide to use or do, and don't go into your ego, because ego is more into emotions. Ego is going to try to make any situation fit to match what you want it to be. Confidence is going to allow you to be the best person that you can be. And if there's changes that need to be made, you'll be able to make those changes. That is the topic of discussion at hand. Before it got off of something else. But yeah. So we've been on for 32 minutes and it feels like my conversations are fading away, like coming less for words. So God, less of me, more of you. Allow me to speak to your people so I can say some encouraging words, some uplifting words, so that they can have a awesome Monday and make it through it, come home and rest and do it all over again on tomorrow. But yeah, good morning. Thank you for joining the live. For those of you that's just joining the conversations about confidence, but then I'm asking, do you know the difference between confidence and ego? And which one do you use? I'm adding questions on now, y'all. It'll change when I feel like I'm just gonna, I'm flowing. I'm flowing. But yeah, basically, it's all about confidence, maintaining confidence, keeping confidence, um, and moving in confidence, but also knowing the difference between confidence and ego, because people think that it's the same thing and it's not. Confidence is more of a natural way of looking at things and handling it in the most respectful way possible. Ego is your feelings is all in it. Your feelings is all in it, and it's going to have a field day with your reactions to people. Confidence is if you already know what you carry, know who you are, whose you are, and what you carry, you're good. You're golden. You're going to be able to handle your situations. Um, is based on false sense of character. True. And thank you for joining the live. How are you doing this morning? Um, so knowing the difference is important for you. Knowing the difference will help you respond to whatever situation. And being able to handle or respond to situations with maturity and I'm gonna say confidence uh, will give you a better way of or a better outcome. Oh, okay. Did you get a lot of fish? But yeah, so we're getting to the end of the school year. A lot of kids are out of school or about. Well, that's good. Good for you that you got a lot of fish. Then y'all should have a nice big fish fry. I haven't been to one of those in a long time. That sounds like good eats right there. But yeah, um, so what do you guys got planned for next weekend? It's my birthday next weekend. It's my birthday, and it's also graduation. Um, my youngest daughter graduates from high school, so it's a double celebration for me next weekend. Um, but yeah, so let's share. We have over 30 minutes of conversation to talk about. The problem is that they all little. So you got the babies. You got the little babies. You can still eat the babies. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't block me off. We're talking about food. Um, I can't take it back. I done said it out there. Gotta be careful what you say on these lives this weekend. And yeah, and next weekend. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah. So decide. Okay. I can't comment on that because I don't want to get flagged. Don't know what to say on these lives. To the point now I'm drinking my coffee off my tea off camera because I don't want to cause any problems. What about it? To each his own. Whatever your preference is. It's whatever your preference is. Um, to each his own. Whatever floats your boat, whatever, it's all with the individuals. What do you think about it? Oh, excuse me. Um, the heart is the heart. The heart is gonna love who it wants to love. It's not about me or what I like. It's what each individual like out there. I didn't oppose the question, so I don't have an answer for the question. But the person that opposed the question can answer, and you can also answer the question if you like. But like I said, I don't want to say anything that's going to cause me to be flagged because of other people. I'm sorry, it's not even people, the AI. But anyway, um, I do appreciate all of you that have contribute to I do appreciate all of you that have contribute to the cup of conversation and food for thought. Oh my God, I would love to think. And I figured you were. But you can't. Why can't you? Is it something in why can't you? I'm not going to answer for you. You answer. You ask a lot of questions. Hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah. So why can't you? Curious to know. You can't find any in your country. Were they extinct there? There's none over there. I thought that, we were all over the place. Where are you at that they don't have any? Because oh, got you. Okay, gotcha. All right, so let's go back to the topic at hand, which is confidence and ego. Knowing the difference and knowing how to handle each. Okay, okay. Knowing how to handle each. Now let's see. How can I jump back from that one? Um, mm, all right. So just to recap, what is confidence? What are some characteristics of confidence, and what are some characteristics of the ego? So confidence is self-awareness and proven capability. It's focusing on the task or the effort. It's an example saying, "I messed up. Let me learn from this." It's a quiet, grounded, and secure mindset. It lifts up others so that you collaborate with one another. And the ego is the insecurities and a need of internal validation. It focuses on self image and being right. It's that example that says, "It wasn't my fault. The system, they are wrong." Um, it's loud, defensive, and fragile. It pushes others down in competition. Hello, how you doing? Thank you for joining live. The discussion is about having confidence, but then also, do you know the difference between confidence and egos, and do you think that they're the same? Which I'm proving to you that it is not, and that um, we all have confidence and ego on some level. Some confidence level might be shot down real low. Some might have that high confident level. Some may have no well, so little confidence and they have a whole lot of ego, and ego takes over. And some people have a little bit of ego, some people have a lot. I had did a video a while ago on what is your ego level, and it's on. And even though we're talking about ego, it's taking that perspective from a different level than what this is. So if you was to go back on YT and see that video on what's your ego level, and then you watch this one, you can see the growth between that conversation and this conversation. um and Most of my stuff on YT, you'll catch me at my earlier time frame, because I've been doing this now for over 2 years, about 2 years. So yeah. So when I talked about it then, what's your ego level? It was like it didn't have confidence in it. It was just your ego. Or do you have a high ego level to where you're using that as your forefront to keep moving, or do you have a low ego to where you can handle things without going over the top? So now I'm looking at that and seeing this ego and confidence. I could have compared the low level of ego as being more confident, but either way, I'm just showing and saying that there's growth in the last conversation. This is the first conversation onto this conversation. Please check me out on all my platforms. YouTube, it is YT. Sorry, it is what is it? It's a cup of conversation with Nidra. That's on YT. And subscribe. It's free. Let me have a high subscription on that platform as well, because I want to help as many people as I can, and myself too. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'm not. The goal is to get a lot of followers and subscribers so that I can better help other people on a different level than I can now. So the goal is always striving to go higher, to go further. That is what I strive to do. Hello, I'm great. How are you? Thank you for joining the live. Um, but yeah, so yeah, confidence and ego. I think I got out of that one. But yeah, we've been on now for 43 minutes. I try to stay on for about an hour. Um, but you know, we'll see how it goes and see how it flows. And I do again, I thank you all for contributing everything that you say. It's all contributing to excuse me, conversations on the live. So I appreciate everybody who comes in and say anything and everything. Um, you know, you live and you learn. You know some things that you can flow with, and some things that might get you a little bit shaky. But learn how to flow and smooth it out. That's a good thing. So yeah, teach me how to do that too. So I thank you all. We helping one another, and we all need one another. I was scrolling through a live too. There was a woman who was sharing that she went to some type of woman empowerment meeting or whatever the case might be, and she was amazed at how the women came together. and were sharing their stories and how their stories were helping other people. And that's one thing on what I like to do when I come on my lives is because it's to help people, because there's things that people may be going through that you're going through but don't know how to bring it out or say anything about it, or don't want to say anything about it because they've been talking to people that they haven't trust all their life, and they need to know how to get out of it. So these conversations that I'm doing here with the help of God, and if anything I've said have helped you, I give honor, glory to God, and give credit to God for that, because God works through me as a vessel to speak to you all out there. But I'm saying that we all help each other, we all need each other, so these conversations are helpful to one another. Even though some people might say, "Oh, don't say this, that's not appropriate, don't say that," it's not appropriate for you, but if it's helping somebody else, but they don't know how to say it, it's appropriate because it's serving its purpose. It's helping that individual. So I can't really sit here and say, well, I got to listen to what that person say. I got to listen to what that person say. I'm going to listen to what God say. That way I'm never confused. I'm never, oh, should I have said that? Oh, I should have said that. Should I have said that? Oh, I should have said that. If God allows me to speak certain things, then I know God's my confirmation. And your heart's out there, and people that come back and tell me, oh, you said something that helped me. That's another reason why I kept going too, because I started this off by just putting little um, posts or doing little reels on FT. And then I would have people come back and say, oh, I need to hear that today. Oh, thank you for that. And I'm like, oh, really? That helped you? Oh, that helped you? Okay, okay. So I felt like that was something I felt that within that I needed to do. I'm not saying that's something everybody else needs to do, but that's what I felt I need to do. And I'm moving on in that direction towards that because I feel that's what God is calling me to do. By all means, whatever you feel God is calling you to do, you do. As I come on here, I give this disclaimer on a regular basis. I do not want you to do or say what I say do. That's not what I come on here for. You are grown. Everybody that's on here should be at least 21 years or older. And I say 21 and not 18 because I take this serious on helping one another. I don't want someone to come on here and joke around and think that it's a joke when people are really trying to get help in situations. So that's why I say 21 and older. If you are a 18-year-old that has a mind frame set of a adult or 21 year older, then if you can hold your composure, and if it helps you, it helps you. But I say that because I want people to know that this is a serious matter. I don't just come on here just to make jokes and try to hurt people's feelings. I stopped putting people on with me because I don't want their influences to take over the show or other people's thoughts. I come on and I'm very transparent. I'm very neutral. I don't come on to try to bash nobody or to tell somebody you're wrong because you don't serve this or that. That's not me. And I can't control the guests that come on and say that. So I eliminated the guest part because they'll start off one way and then they'll get into it another way. And then before you know it, I've lost a few people that was at that point of getting things out of their system. So I don't want to bring people up to drop them down. No, I want to bring you up and we can keep going because I know what it's like to get almost out of the pit. You got one hand over there and one leg over there, and then all of a sudden someone pushes you back into the pit, all the way down to the bottom, to where you have to find your way to get back up. And that takes time, it takes effort, and it takes patience. And it takes a lot of ego being put back into place so that you don't take it out on other people. So trust me, when I speak a little bit of knowledge or wisdom, it's coming from a place that I have really had to overcome. Um, a lot of people think that I'm the same person that they were that I was the last time they met me, and I'm not. I'm not. So for those that try to spin the block, if you think that I'm the same person that I was when you left me, I promise you, I'm not. So, saying all that to say, I'm not the same person. So whatever you get coming your way, stand firm on that ground and receive, because I'm not the same person that I was before. If you think I'm still that shy, timid person that's not going to say what's on her mind, I'm giving my disclaimer on a live. That's not me. And if by chance anybody think that I am very easy and not aware of what is going on, You believe what you want to believe. I know what I know, and I'm going to move accordingly. I'm still going to be respectful. I'm still going to be moving on love. Even though my heart has had major surgery for many years, many surgeries, many years, my heart is still strong. My heart is still working, and I am still going to keep it open for love, but not for nonsense. And I'm saying that to not just from me, from my personal standpoint, there could be somebody else out there that might be feeling the same way and want to relate that out there. So this is for everybody that feels that way. I don't want to make it I, me. No. I think that I give honor and glory to God for this new chapter that this life of life that I'm entering in, and I thank God for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Um, I feel like I work real hard to get where I am, and I deserve to live that soft life, and that's the life that I am going to live. I don't know how I got on this topic, this subject or this topic. Maybe somebody else needed to hear that, or maybe it just needed to come out. I don't know, but I say, God, less of me, more of you. So speak, God, whatever it is that you want your people to speak through this vessel. And I pray that I'm saying what it is that you want me to say and not what I am feeling or what I want to say. But, if it helps you and you have the opportunity to let me know, let me know. Anything that I said that has helped or encouraged you, let me know. Let me know that, and it's just it's just a confirmation for me to let me know that I'm on the right track. But hello, how you doing? Thank you for joining the live. Yeah, we're reaching that 1 hour mark. Thank you for the hearts, much appreciated. Oh, I like the hearts and I like the number I see. um, good morning to you all out there. Thank you for joining the live. For those of you that just joined, the conversation was about confidence, but we also talked about ego, seeing if you guys knew the difference between the two and how you know to make sure what's the difference between the two so you know how to move forward. You're welcome. But yeah, I know that the topics that I choose may hit or miss. It might not be for everybody, but if it's just for that one person, I feel like I have done what it was I needed to do for this particular segment. I am a woman of God. I am a coach. Um, not a therapist, but if I help you like one, I give honor and glory to God. Um, I get my teaching and my training from God. I mean, I have gone to school and had training as well, but for the most part, God has taught me everything that I know, and that's who I work for, and that's who I work through. Because God works through me. We're together, working together. God is always with me. Um, but yeah, so I hope that you all have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. It's the start of the week, and like I always say, if you've been off for a couple of days, I am not a pastor. I am a woman of God. I am a spirit being, not a pastor. I am a spirit. God is a spirit. I am created in the image of God. We all are. I consider myself a spirit being that's housed in a fleshly body. That is who I am. Not a pastor, not a therapist, coach. Okay, but you look like one. Okay. I don't know if I should say thank you or not, but okay. All right. So, but like I was saying, it's Monday. If you've been off for 2 days and you're trying to get back into the swing of things, go at your pace, do what you know you're supposed to do. Um, don't be forced to push into anything by other people because they have these time crunches. Do the best that you can. And once you stay on track and once you get back on track, then you'll reach the quota and the goals that you need to reach. If you let them rush you in and make you do things out of the time frame that in which you are preparing yourself to get ready for, then you might make some mistakes. So just be careful. It's my first time meeting you. Well, thank you for joining live. I'm so glad that you took the time to stop by and see about a cup of conversation and food for thought. And I hope that I didn't offend you. I am someone that is straight to the point. I don't really like to sugarcoat anything. So I've been told that sometimes I can come across a little too harsh. I'm a very down to earth person. I am really cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I hope that you'll come by again. I usually come on in the mornings around 5, Monday through Friday, weekends a little bit later. But thank you for stopping by and welcome from Nigeria. But yeah, so take one step in front of the other before you well, you have to go forward. So the goal is to keep going forward. The goal is to keep moving. If you have to start off slow until you get to the pace that you need to get to. But understand that it's you that's going to make things happen, not them. If it was the case, then they would do it, and not you. So just stay focused, stay on track. Remember to move forward. The mark is always forward, and the goal is to go higher. Um, so keep that in mind and learn to pre-act and not react. So get aware, make sure that you are aware of your surroundings and move accordingly so that you can make it through the day. Learn how to maneuver through the day by your experiences from how you know or who people are and just move accordingly. Stay away from gossip because gossip is something that's very contagious and you don't want to be left holding the bag that you never asked to hold in the first place. So just move forward, keep your focus on what it is that you need to do. Stay away from the gossip. If you have someone that loves to gossip, if you're not bold enough to say, look, I ain't got that time for that today, put a headphone in your ear and act like you listening to music. You can have nothing playing, but you do you so that you tune out with what they're doing so you can stay focused on what it is that you need to do. Hello, how you doing? Thank you for joining the live. Be difficult sometimes. You know what? If you don't have the support, as long as you know right from wrong, move forward. And I'm saying that because I had to do a lot of things in my life by myself. Unsure, scared, but did it anyway because I knew what I had to do. So if you don't have that support, but you do actually have that support, you have God and you have your spirit team. They're always around you. That's your support. That's the support that you need anyway, because that support won't fail you. They have your best interests at heart all the time. People, on the other hand, can fail you every time. So you do have support. You're never by yourself when you really don't think that you have physical bodies by you. You're never by yourself. And I'm gonna rephrase what I said. I've made it through without the physical bodies around me, but I knew that I was all right and I could still go forward because God and my spirit team was always with me. So I hope I corrected that. Thank you. Thank you very much. And you're welcome. And you're welcome. And you're welcome. So I went through life years. I mean, years. I'm about to be 50 next weekend. And it was within the last 2 years that I knew I had a spirit team. So all that time beforehand, I thought I was doing stuff by myself. But no, I had God in my spirit team that knew further and see further than me, and they kept me on the right track. Although it was hard for me and I didn't understand it, once you get a moment, take a moment at some point throughout the day or even on the weekend or before you go to work and meditate and do that often. And meditate and spend time with meditate and spend time with you and God. And get a journal, write down some things and do your pros and cons. Talk to God as if it was a person right there in front of you, because God is listening. And move forward. Listen to the direction and guidance that God has given you. That's what I'm trying to do. My flesh want to tell me to go on and Indeed and LinkedIn and blow it up. But I also have to rest and motivate and regenerate and prepare for what's to come. So you have to be smart. You have to listen. And if you're someone that's always going, you don't have to learn to stop, pause, move slower until you can get to that point to where you can stop and listen and listen. So again, I hope I said something that was helpful. I hope I said something that will encourage you to move forward throughout your day and throughout your week. Please come back and check me out. Again, I'm on many platforms. YT is a cup of conversation with Nidra. Uh, IG, it is totally over it, yo, and designs by Nidra. I make jewelry, as you can see in the background. Um, and check me out on Facebook, Nidra Simmons or FT. Sorry, I have to set the codes. And I'm here on TikTok, Nidra 33333. But yeah. So until next time, don't be mean. Be nice. You can get more with honey than vinegar. So be sweet. Remember, God loves you. I love you. You have a wonderful day too. You love you. Until next time. Peace. Thank you. Peace.